Alrighty guys, welcome back to Fog Wrestling. It is time for Mr. WrestleMania. Only it's not Mr. WrestleMania, it is Mrs. WrestleMania. We're here to rank all the best matches from the females at WrestleMania. You can see there's not a lot of them, and unfortunately, a lot of the better female matches in the 2000s didn't really happen at WrestleMania, so kind of been shafted in that aspect. But here, it is what it is. In fact, when's this from? WrestleMania tier. They seem to be missing the early ones.
You know what gets me, right? See, the ranking system, to me, bad would be below forgettable. I think you can have a good match, but it can be forgettable. I think you can even have a fucking great match, but it can be forgettable.
Yeah, we're not going to say forgettable. We're going to go ahead and edit that, and we're just going to say awful, because
which will probably
be most
of
them.
Yep.
Right, okay, but first of all, I want to say, I'm going to assume this is like in the new reality era, because there's a few straight away. I don't see Mickie James versus Trish Stratus, which I would have put towards the higher end.
It's like the 2010s.
So you know what? I am a bit surprised about that. So it looks like it's 2010s onwards, which, to be honest, just makes the list easier for me to decide. I mean, to be honest,
very easily.
Because if it was including all time, then it might have been a little bit harder for to make, to put it in order. But I mean, the fact that it's not in order, then the fact that there's some of them missing, then I think it's going to make this a hell of a lot easier. So again, we're going to go from left to right here and just go through them. We've got great, good, okay, bad, awful. I think most of them will be going in bad or awful. I mean, but yeah, it is what it is. First up, I'm not going to be biased. I know I don't really like women's wrestling, especially in the last 5-6 years when they've tried to push it exactly like the men and shit like that. But if there's been a good match, I'll admit it. I'm not gonna shit all over it. Like if something was good, I'll say it was good. And with that said, we're opening up with the first match here on this list: WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. It was the champs Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, the two freaks, take with Reginald. He was called Reginald at the time. Now he's just called Reggie. I'll always know him as the fucking goofy bum with the 24/7 title. And they took on the winners of the tag team turmoil match, which was Natalya and nobody's meaner than Tamina. Daughter of the murderer.
Chris Benoit, Jimmy Flash, Snooker, son.
And in this match, I believe Tamina did end up flying through the air just like her dad, crashing down on, was it Nia Jax? And they ended up winning the tag team championships. I think this was actually alright. And for that, I would... I don't know if it was okay, but...
I'd put it in bad. I wouldn't say awful, but I'd put it in bad.
This actually felt... It felt like, in my opinion, as far as a women's match can go, I actually felt this felt pretty big.
But you know what? See, this could have been great, but see the fact Natalya started greeting because she was in the $1 category in that whole builder.
Oh my god!
That she cannot go above bad.
This was alright. It was better than I thought it would be. Right? It was better than I thought it would be, and it is what it is. Up next we have,
I believe it's Team Bad versus Team PCB versus the other team. I believe it was a 3-on-3 match.
This is 5-on-5.
Was it?
Clearly, yeah. Was this not... It was Team Vicky Guerrero versus Team someone else.
Bella?
See the Bella's in... No, dickhead, she was in the match.
So Team Bella versus... But you can still be in a team?
No, look, this was a 5. There's Lana, Summer Rae, Naomi, Emma. Some prick on the right-hand side has been cut off and I can't see. And on the left team, you've got Brie Bella,
Nikki Paige,
Alicia Fox, and Natalya. I'm going to go into a limb here and say this match was awful.
Yep.
Can't remember. I mean, I'll be honest, right? See if you can't remember a Mania match.
This looks like Mania 31.
Yeah. Awful. Right, up next with Sasha Banks versus Belair.
Night 1, 37, main event.
I don't think this should have main event. In my opinion, a women's match should never main event Mania. Main event Evolution, by all means.
Not the worst match I've ever seen, but you know what? It's a Mania main event, in which she beats her by using her fucking ponytail.
And Cole was...
I botched it.
I actually preferred the tag team championship match,
And put it top of awful. Fuck it.
I wouldn't say it was awful.
It's a Mania main event. Cole fucking botches. It's fucking atrocious.
We'll put it in bad. Bottom of bad. Come on, I think you're being harsh there. Speaking of awful,
I fucking... If
like,
someone put a gun
no,
to
but
my
I can
head,
at least I can understand the 5-on-5 match because they're trying to get people on the show. Natalia should never be taking on Liv Morgan on a 1-on-1 match. Never. Why? What's the point? I don't fucking get it. It's going in awful for me. Up next, another match for this year's WrestleMania. It was
This is my brutality.
Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. Build up was shite. I mean, it was built obviously that Rhea Ripley would win. Again, it was a crap match. I'm putting it in awful. I'll put it toppy awful. It beats everything else here.
Next up. You know what? See, for the simple fact is, she went after the NXT title, fucking bottom.
She wins the Royal Rumble, can go after any title, and decides to go after the NXT title just to take the belt off fucking Rhea Ripley because that's what Charlotte Flair does. And then she goes to NXT and loses the title in a title threat match where she doesn't get pinned.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, what was literally the point? All it kind of did was bury the fucking But I can guarantee you, I'm going to put it toppy awful.
Right.
This wasn't.
Fair enough.
You're just being biased.
Right, next up with a triple threat.
That was not worse than that. It just wasn't.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying fact she's choosing the NXT title is a fucking...
Oh, it is a disgrace, like, because you just wouldn't do that.
Right, next
you
up.
wouldn't win the Royal Rumble and choose to go for the NXT belt.
Triple threat match for the Divas title. And this was probably the best match on the card, bar the Hell in the Cell, so I would put it in okay or good.
I don't really remember this one. Was it good?
I thought it was good, aye.
Was this 29?
No, it was 32. 29, what fucking year is it? Okay or good, I don't really give a shit.
I'll go okay, because, I mean, if I can't remember it, I mean, I'm not going to say good. Right, speaking of good, I think this match was great. Ronda Rousey's debut match, am I right in saying that?
Yes, it was.
I mean, Stephanie McMahon hadn't wrestled in a bit. Well, she had wrestled. She wrestled like Brie Bella like a couple of years ago. But I mean, I thought everyone was phenomenal in this match. You'd old Kurt who really couldn't fucking put on a match to save his life, and he goes in a match at 20 minutes. Ronda Rousey's first match. There was actually some physical confrontation between Triple H and Ronda. It was a great match. It was, and for that reason, it's going great. Right, it was great.
Yes, it was goddamn great.
Not a lot else to say there. I mean, I can't remember what Mania was that again. 32,
34.
I think that was the best match of the night.
Yep.
I can't. What else
Not
happened
hard,
at 34?
like, but I mean,
what else happened at 34?
I can't remember. Reigns, Lesnar, Cena,
I
Taker.
think that was better. Cena Taker was shite. Up next we've got Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler bites Becky Lynch's neck. That's not bury Shayna Baszler. Did Becky Lynch not win? Then the next night, just like, I'm going to retire.
No, but no, get to me about this. It's like, see, like Becky Lynch, you know.
Right.
Oh, these they would like Banks. They would fucking bury Hogan for burying people. But this is exactly the same sort of stuff.
Exactly.
Just called up for NXT and buried like that. Even though you know the next night you're going to relinquish the title.
She should have lost the title here. No, because she must have knew it. I mean, come on.
I don't even fucking think Hogan would have done that.
But this match wasn't good.
Like,
this match, I remember watching this match. It wasn't. They tried to portray Shayna Baszler as a killer, and she just wasn't.
Yep.
And they didn't have. But they should have been. I mean, she's legit. Like, the fact they don't have Ronda Rousey anymore, right? I'm not saying she got anywhere near the name value because she doesn't. But the fact that she is like an MMA fighter, they should have booked her stronger than that.
I know.
I think I'm going to put it. I think toppy awful. Or do you think bottom? Like, I'm being honest.
We'll put it top. It was better than anything better than Rhea Ripley. Right, next up with Asuka against Charlotte. Pish. I mean,
Charlotte was the one to end Asuka's undefeated streak. I mean, Charlotte just seems to beat everybody here.
Like, how many fucking matches is she in that are just shit?
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it below. See, I care about the feuds and build up, and there was no build up to that. I mean, because Asuka can't even speak English. Was that a bit? I think it was better than the Rhea Ripley one.
Yeah, so anything's better than Rhea Ripley.
Put it there.
Right, next up with a fatal 4-way. Again, this build would have been pish.
This was actually no bad though. The match itself, wasn't it?
Well, you tell me. You're fighting for it. I don't know.
Was it not elimination?
It might have been.
No, I think we're going to put it in bad. Top of bad. I think
this was no bad. You're bad. It was no bad, but it was bad.
Well,
no, that's
Alexa Bliss. Awful. Yeah. Oh, you're fat. Well, fuck
I'm gonna fucking squash you.
Awful. Whereabouts though?
Ever you want it, son.
I refuse to put anything below this, especially that.
Right, next up, Cena, Nikki Bella against...
Build-up was pretty good for this. The match itself was kind of one-sided.
Just been Cena against The Miz.
Yeah. I'll put it in good.
Yep.
I thought it was alright, like, it's not bad. Fatal 5-way eliminations. This was at Mania 36. Kind of dead. We need crowd. It was, I mean, yeah, for me it's...
A crowd wouldn't have helped it.
No, put it in awful.
Yep.
How, whereabouts? I'll put it above.
Right,
And there, I think, looks pretty good to me. Then we had Fatal 4-way for the tag team titles. Bayley and Sasha Banks went as the champions. I believe the Iconics win this. There was also Beth Phoenix, Natalya, and Tamina and Nia Jax. It's another bad match, you know.
Meaningless fucking tag matches.
Put it above Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, but it wasn't great.
Yep. Talk about meaningless fucking tag matches.
We have Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Asuka and Kairi Sane. Again, another match that just was not any good. Mania 36. We'll put it.
Hey dog, it's Booker T.
I'll put it above Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax. It just it wasn't too good, guys. It really wasn't.
Next up, this match is the worst. This was one of the worst.
Oh my god, yeah, it was awful.
Botch. I mean, I can't remember who. Someone fucking near went in their neck on the entrance ramp.
It was Dana Brooke.
Botches.
No, it was not, wasn't it? It was Mandy Rose.
All right.
And then the match itself, remember someone got pinned and they eliminated the wrong team. They says, it's blah 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 has been eliminated. And it's like, what the fuck? The match itself was a shit show. Yeah, it was
awful.
It was I think.
No, it was bottom. Fuck it.
Bottom.
I don't give a shit. Next up with a battle royal. No matter what, they can't eliminate each other because they're pish and they can't fucking work.
I can't remember this one.
But they can't work. Every elimination would have been pish.
We'll go. I'll put that in here. Is this not missing a few matches? Because I think they've been hard done by here.
Well, they've been hard done by in terms of missing a few matches, but how many would have made a dent in the top three? None. So you look at it like that.
Aye. When you look, I mean, well, to be honest, I'd have put Mickey Trish in the good category. I'd have put that above that one.
Not here though, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what it is, guys. Let us know what you thought down below. See when you look at this. See when you look at this list, and people say that the women's wrestling's as best it's ever been. When one match for that Ruthless Aggression era would beat all of these, regardless of what you say. Because the build up to that Trish Mickey match is great.
Superior to this shit.
And actually, the psychology in the match and the finish to the match is great. It's better than all this. None of this is memorable.
I know.
Nobody fucking remember this.
Everything here is within like 5 years, 6 years.
I can remember actual spots from the Trish Mickey James match. Like, I can remember actual spots for that match. I couldn't tell you the difference between Charlotte and Asuka, and the difference between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte, and the difference between Asuka and Rhea Ripley. It's all like the same fucking match.
I know.
Well, what's the difference between these three matches?
No idea.
Where's the spot? It's dive over the top rope or Charlotte moonsault. But she's done it in every match.
I know.
See, if Charlotte only did the moonsault in one of those matches, the match would actually stand out. Oh, do you remember that time Charlotte did the moonsault off the top rope to the outside? Which match? Because she does it in every fucking big match. And look at him with his fucking fingernails. Anyway, guys, that's it. Talking about Darby Allin, fuck him. Surprised he wasn't in one of these lists. Looks like a bit of a transgender bender, if you can say that. But anyway, guys, that is it. Till next time, let us know what you think down below. Are we right here? To me, I think that tag team match was... I think it was the greatest women's match of all time. So,
with two men in it.
Yeah. But I'm not just saying they carried it. Like, I mean, I think if it was one-on-one between Stephanie and Ronda Rousey, it would still be up there. Because I legit think it was... And the reason why it's up, fucking character, like, they matter.
Yep.
The fucking Stephanie McMahon matters, Triple H matters, Angles matters. Fucking Ronda Rousey came in as a big star, she matters. You know what I mean? Like, and you didn't need... I mean, Stephanie can't do moonsaults off the top rope.
Nope.
But it was fucking... It was the anticipation and the selling through. It was like, every time, like, Ronda tried to lock in the armbar, you know what I mean? Like, Triple H would come and say it, and it was building it up. Like, see the rest of these matches, it's just, big chop. Oh, big kick to the head. Oh, a somersault. Oh, you did a big move. Now it's my turn to do a big. There's no psychology. There's no selling. There's no build. There's no nothing. So for me, that's the best match on this list by far. Like I said, just women alone, I'd say Trish, Mickie James is the best WrestleMania match.
Yep.
Female that I have seen. Unfortunately, we never got Lita versus Trish at Mania.
I mean, at least even that Molly Holly one where she had to shave her head. I mean, that's a memorable fucking moment.
Yeah, I mean, I had to put that pretty high up, but yeah, I mean, the fact that Nia Jax, the fact that we've rated Nia Jax and Tamina, no, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Natalya and Tamina is the 5th best match.
Says it all.
Tells me all I need to know about the level of, women's wrestling. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time.
Peace.